NFT weekly wrap-up video here. Obviously, I can't cover everything, but this is the stuff that's caught my attention this week. First up, Seekers have now revealed their Ultra Beacons. We thought there might be some one-of-ones that turned up to or stayed, unrevealed, but everything has revealed as Ultras. The current price of Ultras, what they've been selling for about 1.5 ETH, so that's not a bad price if you manage to get an Ultra. Speculation is that the Ultra Beacons may have a higher chance at calling back a rarer Seeker or like a one-of-one Seeker or something like that. We'll just have to wait and see. Seekers don't come home for another 3 or 4 weeks potentially. Glorious Digital is a New Zealand project. They have an NFT marketplace too, and they are kind of more aiming for like the high value art buyers. They had another NFT sale this week. It was a piece from Gordon Walters, and that was 3.5 ETH each. There was 12 pieces and that sold out pretty quickly. Wilder World is another NFT project. It's kind of caught my attention recently because there was talks that maybe part of what they've done is they've got some cars, and those cars may be able to be used in the Atom racing game. We're yet to find out. But anyway, that caught my attention. They just dropped some wilder beasts, which are wolves, and there's 3,333 of these. The private mint was a few days ago and the public was today, and they were minting for 0.07 ETH, and the floor on those is about 0.22 at the moment, and reveal hasn't happened yet. Bit of a weird one here. Coinbase and Bored Ape Yacht Club have kind of come out and said that they're going to work on a movie trilogy together. It will involve Bored Apes and the ape coin in some way, and you can submit your ape to be part of the cast or whatever. Not really sure how or what the purpose of the movie is. Coinbase NFT marketplace still hasn't launched yet, so not sure what's happening there. They keep announcing partnerships, so hopefully that means that they're close. Moonbirds has been the big one of the week. Well, actually, it's probably more the last 24 to 48 hours. That I think it's only been that long. But they are by the Proof Collective, and the artists were Kevin Rose and Ryan Carson, who both have pretty big followings on Twitter. The mint for these, if you had a Proof Collective pass, then you got to be able to mint one, and otherwise I think went to a raffle, and so there were 10,000 of these, and they were selling for 2.5 ETH each, and they're kind of like a pixel owl, and the price of these is currently 13.5 ETH. It's probably changed since. The volume has been massive, and since mint there's been 44,000 ETH traded, which is 132 million US dollars, and that's been in like, as I said, like 24 to 36 hours, which is absolutely insane. The biggest sale that I've had so far is 110 ETH, which is up there with CryptoPunks and Bored Apes. Fluffwood did an 11th hour podcast on Friday, and we're all excited for Easter and the second half of April and everything post that. So they talked about phase 2 and how phase 2 is building on the foundations, the infrastructure, and the characters of phase 1 and kind of bringing it all together. So Aaron McDonald kind of committed to this timeline. I'm not really sure if it's actually going to be possible for them, but we'll see. They're calling it Airdrop April, Mycelium May, and Join the Dark Side June. Token drop in May, and maybe Goblins in June. Guess we'll just have to wait and see how they go. And 4 airdrops in April. It's pretty awesome. First one of those we're expecting to be Easter related, probably tomorrow, could be breeding. There's been a series of transmissions coming from Seekers, FLUF. The surprising one was Weta Workshop did one of these transmissions, so that kind of confirms some sort of collaboration with Weta Workshop. They've been talking about a game going pew pew pew, which I'm thinking maybe could be a battle against the goblins or something along those lines. So maybe there's going to be a gun or a weapon airdrop too, with these 4 airdrops that are coming. They also said that 2 of these will be for party bears as well. Expecting something again for the honey drip bears, or maybe they get slightly more of one of these airdrops, or we're just going to have to wait and find out. But they'd mentioned that the Easter hunt will start on Easter Sunday, so the latest leak in the Discord makes that sound as though that will be 10 AM Monday in New Zealand, so better jump on Discord tomorrow morning and see what's happening. They also mentioned that party bears have now been acquired by Fluffwood. They were already like working together pretty much, as a Fluffwood ecosystem, but now that is going to be confirmed that they are like joining as one, and that gives the party bears team time to work on stuff that they're really keen on, which is kind of more the storytelling and the animation side of things. I think there was talk early on that they may do a Netflix documentary or something with party bears, so we'll have to see how that plays out, but that will free them up a bit more. And I think it's kind of cool to combine the communities because they've been two separate Discords and there hasn't been much overlap. FLUF kind of probably gets a bit more traction. They've got more members and there's more people talking in there, and sometimes the Party Bear one can be a little bit quieter. So having those combined and maybe just some shared channels and stuff, I think that's really cool. Yeah, that is all for this one. I will be in the FLUF Discord tomorrow morning, and I'll be chucking up on my story or Twitter whatever we're finding out about this Easter hunt or any of these April airdrops.